This is Rummy's Corner. On Saturday night, WBO light heavyweight champion Sergey Kovalev put his belt on the line against undefeated challenger Eleider Alvarez. Right out of the gate, Alvarez looked sharp and composed as he exhibited solid defense, a snappy jab, and very crisp punching technique. Kovalev got off to a slow start over the first 2 rounds, where Alvarez was dictating the pace with a nice jab and superior positioning. Kovalev started making some adjustments and finding a better groove in round 3, and in round 4, Kovalev began opening up more and he started battering Alvarez with a slew of devastating power shots. Kovalev was frequently finding the mark and landing flush, but to his credit, Alvarez was absorbing these bombs while maintaining his equilibrium and focus. In round 5, Kovalev seemed a little fatigued following the 4th round onslaught, and Alvarez began boxing well again. By round 6, Kovalev was looking a little fresher, and he was boxing more effectively. Kovalev continued boxing well into round 7, and the momentum was clearly in Kovalev's favor. But then Alvarez landed a sharp right hand that dropped Kovalev and appeared to have him badly hurt. Kovalev made it to his feet, but he looked a little wobbly, and cool as an assassin, Alvarez pounced on his wounded foe and soon had him down again, compliments of a well-executed combination. Kovalev looked finished, but amazingly, referee David Fields allowed the fight to continue, and Alvarez immediately dropped Kovalev again, and the fight was over. It was a 7th round stoppage victory for Alvarez, where he was trailing on all 3 judges' scorecards through 6. Eleider Alvarez had just become the new WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. I thought it was a terrific fight with an awful lot of drama. Both boxers put forth an excellent effort, and I think they both deserve a lot of credit for their efforts, especially Alvarez being the victor. But amazingly, from what I've been seeing, I'm not sure that Alvarez or Kovalev are getting their due respect for this type of performance. For Kovalev, he had to overcome a very slow start where he began making adjustments so that he could find openings against a very smooth operator. It was a spirited effort from Kovalev, and he showed a lot of ring smarts against a great tactician, and I think people are tending to overlook this fact. I'm not sure how many guys could have absorbed the shots Kovalev was landing, and I think there are even fewer guys that could have avoided his shots otherwise altogether. On the other hand, Alvarez also showed tremendous ring smarts, where he effectively executed his game plan without losing focus. Alvarez was absorbing tremendous punishment at the hands of one of the biggest punchers in all of boxing, and Alvarez persevered. Even as he was losing momentum and getting tagged repeatedly, Alvarez kept his composure, and he exploited the one big opening that was provided to him in dramatic fashion. Now a lot of people are saying that Andre Ward ruined Kovalev, and as such, I don't think Alvarez is getting the credit he deserves here. It's true, mentally, Andre Ward probably took a little something from Kovalev that he never got back. During their first bout, most boxers would have cowered away into survival mode after falling behind against a beast like Kovalev. But not Andre Ward. Ward was there to fight, and he was there to win despite getting dropped early. But even though Ward beat Kovalev twice, a lot of people still thought Kovalev deserved a nod in the first fight, but to me, the Ward-Kovalev fights had nothing to do with what we saw here in this fight. Kovalev was figuring Alvarez out, and he was finding ways to deliver his devastating power after having trouble early. And Alvarez was taking everything he dished out. To me, this is very impressive stuff any which way you slice it. Taking bombs like that from Kovalev is no easy feat. And somehow, I think that fact's getting lost in the discussion here. Right now, there's an awful lot of talent at 175. We have Dmitry Bivol, who defended his WBA belt on the undercard, where he won a unanimous decision against Isaac Chilemba. We have IBF champion Arthur Beterbiev, a stablemate of Alvarez's. WBC champion Adonis Stevenson is still out there. And then we have rising contender Alexander Vazdik. Right now, I think Alvarez would have a terrific chance of beating any of these guys. And dare I say it, even if the great Andre Ward made a return to the 175-pound division, I think Alvarez would potentially give him a great fight as well. At the end of the day, I thought it was a terrific fight. I'm not sure what the future holds for Kovalev, and I'm really not sure where Alvarez goes from here, or if maybe a rematch is in short order. But whatever happens next, I'm not ready to write Kovalev off completely just yet. And whatever Alvarez winds up doing next, I for one will be paying attention. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great night.